Hello, hockey fans, and welcome to NHL Draft Pros.
Shoots, he scores!
On today's video, we're going to take a look at the potential draft targets for the Chicago Blackhawks. They're in a great position to pick up a really nice prospect in this draft, so stick around and we'll check out some scenarios as to who they could land. And if you want to see some scouting reports on some of these prospects, head over to NHL Draft Pros on YouTube or hit the little icon below and that'll bring you to the homepage. And if you're into hockey content, well, hit that subscribe and like button. I'd really appreciate the support. Thanks a bunch. All right, so we know that the Chicago Blackhawks dropped a spot in the draft lottery and now are picking third overall. So we're going to check out a couple of online mocks and see what they have for Chicago at number 3. And the first one is The Score, and they are going with Porter Martone, the Brampton Steelheads captain, who had a great season this year, 98 points in 57 games, and check out that size, 6'3", 196-pound right winger. Yep, he had the second most points per game in the entire CHL. That is OHL, WHL, and the QMJHL. So yeah, he put up some pretty decent numbers in his draft year. And like I said before, he's a power forward with an imposing figure at 6'3" and almost 200 pounds, and he uses his size to win battles around the net. He's a sublime playmaker from the wing and has the one-on-one skill to beat defenders. He doesn't have the pace or skating of others in his range, but Martone has the size advantage, a key area of need for the Blackhawks up front. And as you can see in these highlights, like he's got a shot and he's a really good passer too, playmaker, sees the ice really well, and he'll help the offense for Chicago in the near future for sure. Okay, moving on to Greg Button, TSN, and he's got Michael Misa at number 3. So he went Schaefer first overall, Porter Martone at 2, and then Michael Misa drops to the Chicago Blackhawks. What? That would be unreal. And check out these numbers. 134 points in 65 games, and he had 62 goals. Wow. 6'1", 190 pounds. Yeah, that makes him the tops for CHL points per game with 2.06 points per game. And as you'll see in these clips, he's just a great overall player. Very mature game already. He was an exceptional status in the OHL, so he came in the league as a 15-year-old and absolutely has progressed really, really well in the last few seasons. Won a Memorial Cup last year with Saginaw and played a big role on that winning team. And he can just see the ice so well. He passes well. He shoots well. He skates well. He's got like the full package, I guess you could say. If Misa drops to number 3 to the Chicago Blackhawks, there is zero hesitation on their end to go and pick him up, because that would be a huge, huge addition to the team. And let me tell you something. He would complement Connor Bedard really well in terms of like power play. Their power play would be sick. If he stays as a centerman, drops 2C, or he goes to the wing, he has played wing in the past, that would be a huge pickup for the Blackhawks. And let me tell you something, they'd be really, really happy. So Michael Misa at number 3. All right, moving on to the NHL.com. And we got 2 mocks here. So the first one is Kimmelman, and he went with Jake O'Brien of the Brantford Bulldogs. And he is an excellent, excellent forward. Jake O'Brien put up 98 points in 66 games. He's 6'2", 172-pound centerman, a little bit slight. And in terms of CHL points per game, he was 5th on the list with 1.48 points per game. So decent numbers for sure for the young centerman. Now, Kimmelman says that he elevated his game in the second half of the season, standing out for his poise, vision, playmaking ability, and willingness to play hard all 200 feet. The 70-year-old can slow the game down in an offensive zone and find scoring opportunities for himself or his teammates. And he can check other teams' top players and play in all situations. As the Blackhawks continue to build depth through the middle, the potential of Connor Bedard and O'Brien as their top 2 centers is a tantalizing thought. Yeah, O'Brien definitely brings that skill set, so that would be a huge pickup for the Blackhawks at number 3. And by Kimmelman saying that he goes 3rd overall, he's kind of like the Beckett Seneca of last year. So big riser for sure if he lands at number 3. All right, and then Morreale has James Hagens as the number 3 pick for the Blackhawks. And James Hagens had a really good year in the NCAA playing for Boston College, 34 points in 34 games. Smaller for a centerman, 5'11", 177 pounds, but the skill set is definitely there. And Morreale said that Hagens flourished at the World Juniors with 9 points, 5 goals, 4 assists in 7 games to help the United States to its second straight gold medal as the first-line center. He's a team-first player, offers great competitiveness, and showed a commitment to excel in the defensive zone as an 18-year-old freshman at Boston College. And yeah, as you see in these clips, he definitely has some high skill. And last year playing at the U18s, he set the record all-time points for U18 tournaments. So you know what? If you can get James Hagens third overall, I think that'd be a great pickup by the Blackhawks. And that's it for this show. And let me know below in the comment section which one of these prospects you think would be the best fit for the Chicago Blackhawks. And like I said before, help the channel grow by hitting that subscribe and like button. I'd really appreciate it. And we'll see you soon. Cheers.